U.S. stocks rising today, sending the benchmark global indexes to a 6-month high as China announces record-breaking currency reserves. Also, for a look at today's market action, we're joined by Courtney Donohoe from the New York Stock Exchange. Courtney, a rally in stocks.
And definitely the Dow finishing up the day up 75 points. U.S. stocks getting a bump from what's happening over in China. The country's foreign exchange reserves increasing to a record of a little more than $2.5 trillion, and a 25% jump in exports, lifting its trade surplus to almost $17 billion. Investors believing that China will continue to lead the global recovery, and Chinese demand for raw materials will improve from here. Well, we're seeing copper at these 27-month highs. Also, oil rising for the first time in 3 days. The International Energy Agency boosting its global crude use outlook by 300,000 barrels a day for 2010 and 2011. The IEA saying Chinese oil demand will rise more than 9% this year. Energy and material stocks, some of the best performing sectors today. We saw companies like Alcoa and Freeport-McMoRan gain. Well, we also saw a little bit of a bump for industrial stocks. CSX earnings coming in better than expectations. A 44% increase in auto shipments, boosting rail volumes. CSX CEO Michael Ward saying increasing auto production is helping drive a gradual economic recovery. He said, except for housing related, we're seeing things continue their gradual recovery, Pimm.
Now, Courtney, the first of the major banks reporting J.P. Morgan, but the stock falling today even after they reported better than expected profits. What happened there?
Well, J.P. Morgan's profit rising 23% in the third quarter, but the bank's revenue falling 11% to almost $24 billion, 23.8 to be exact. But that missed estimates. Charlie Peabody of Portales saying that that number was definitely disappointing, and he was expecting the number to come in closer to $25 billion. Banks, they've been struggling to cut down on costs. They're dealing with all that litigation because of the credit crisis. They have to prepare for new capital requirements and adjust to laws banning trades on their prop desks. J.P. Morgan's overhead ratio, and that's expenses divided by revenue, climbing to 60% in the quarter.
All right, I want to thank you very much. Courtney Donohoe reporting from the New York Stock Exchange, giving us details of today's trading action.